Hello fellow gamers, it's your boy Zero Inc, and I'm back with another Kickshot angle discussion. And today I just want to expand on the Order of 1886 discussion, but I want to speak more generally about the way people are bringing up these arguments and what they are actually saying. I mean, they're saying stuff that makes no fucking sense to me at all. None. And let me get into it. So, here's one I love. I support the gaming industry, but I'm gonna wait till the game goes down to $20 used or rent it. I support the industry, but I'm gonna wait till the game becomes used and is cheaper or rent it. Wow. Could you explain to me, please, how that supports the industry? Because the devs don't see any of that money. What are you putting into the industry if you refuse to spend $60 on these games? What are you doing for the industry at all? You say you support gameplay over graphics by not spending money on games. And mind you, these are a lot of people who haven't even played the Order yet. Let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. If you think a product is not worth it, it doesn't matter if it drops down to $30. It doesn't matter if it drops down to $5. It doesn't matter if it drops down to $1. It's just a waste of money. But see, here's the thing. A lot of people don't think the Order's a waste of money. They just don't want to spend the $60. I want you to understand that. They know the Order is not a waste of money. They just want to get it cheaper. Because if it was about the quality of the game, as all of you say it is, you wouldn't spend any money on that game anyway. I mean, am I wrong? But here's what's going to happen. Everybody hates on the game. They wait till the price drops down to a reasonable used price. Let's say $20. Okay, $20, people start buying the Order if they haven't rented it already. And then the sequel gets an 8, 9, or a 10 out of 10. Why do you think that sequel was made in the first place? It damn sure wasn't you. You didn't put any money into a sequel. You didn't put any money into those devs. You didn't support the dev team. It damn sure wasn't you. You weren't the reason we got a sequel. It was the person who paid that $60 that paid for your sequel. And you know what's funny about that? Even at an 8, a 9, or a 10 out of 10, people would still wait till the game went down to $20. Why? Let's call a spade a spade. You guys just don't want to spend the money for the fucking game. Okay? You don't want to spend $60. And I'm seeing this with a lot of games. It's funny, this whole we're graphics over gameplay culture. I can agree with that. But here's the thing. If you really felt that way, why aren't you buying more indie games? They're all gameplay. Hell, half of them don't even have a story. But they're fun. So why aren't more people buying those games? If gameplay matters so much to these people on YouTube. If gameplay matters so much to these critics. Critics don't even spend any money on a lot of these games a lot of the time. A lot of these review copies are paid for by the developers themselves. So these fucking critics get the games for free. No risk. They don't have to spend $60 on the game. Don't say you support the gaming as a whole if you're refusing to buy games, if you're waiting till they go used. Now, here's the thing. If you honestly believe that the game isn't worth $60, wait till it drops down to $30 as a digital download and still spend the $30 to get the game new. That's a different story. But if you go out and buy the game used, if you go out and buy and rent the game, you have no right, none, to say that you support the gaming industry when you know damn well that none of that money gets to the devs. And that brings up my last point. If you think you have the right to tell devs how to do their job, you have an entitlement attitude. If you think you have the right to tell devs what they should or should not put in a game, you are an entitled gamer. If devs are the new artists, they should be able to use the blank canvas any way they choose. What do? You sit there and you critique it. I see 80% negative feedback and 20% positive. You see, people like me, the 20% positive, we're the ones that pay for all your sequels. We're the ones that keep this gaming industry afloat. The people who are positive about their hobby. Which brings up another point. Why are you in a hobby that you don't care about? Why are you still in a hobby that you feel is a waste of money? Okay, one, that you feel is going downhill, that you feel is graphics over gameplay, that you feel you don't feel the same about anymore. Why are you still in that hobby? Could it be that maybe your likes and dislikes have changed? Is that the industry's fault that you as a person have either grown out of the hobby, have grown up to be just a cynical person, have changed your views? Is that the industry's fault? You're the one who's trying to stay in a hobby that you obviously no longer feel positive about. Because when you're very positive and passionate and loving about a hobby, money is not an issue, ever. When you care about something, money is not an issue. People who are positive still love the hobby. People who are, I'd say 80% negative and 20% positive, need to find a new hobby. Those are just my thoughts, guys. This is what's destroying the gaming industry. You guys have changed your views on what you think is good and what you think is bad. You guys have grown out of the hobby, and you guys are blaming the industry for it. This has been Zero. Keep gaming, gamers. And I will see all of you guys and gals next time.